mission up Table Mountain is about to start. I just called an Uber, which will take me to Platteklip Gorge. I'll hike up from there and sleep at the top and walk around a bit tomorrow morning. Cool. Hello, should I get in the back? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll put on my face mask. Cape Town. Can you maybe just stop at the petrol station ahead? Okay. Thank you. I'll make quick. Yep. Thank you. Perfect. I'm on my way up the mountain. Stopped at a little stream. There's a city. Came from Tafelberg Road, going up Platteklip Gorge. Out of the bit of bushes now. Now it's more open. I'm probably about halfway now. It's much warmer than I thought it would be tonight. The main problem with coldness on Table Mountain is usually the wind. It doesn't really get that cold, but when there's wind and mist and it blows onto your body the whole time, it can be very, very freezing. I specifically chose tonight because it's no wind tonight. Can hear some lone birds. My makeshift bed place. I'm gonna sleep now. Check you tomorrow. It was okay, right? Night's rest. I think I'm going to get up and see if I can get onto Table Mountain and see the sunrise. Leave my stuff here. Let's see if I make the sunrise in time. I tried to Google when sunrise is, but my connection wasn't that great. So that's the cable station. And here's going to be the sunrise eventually. Very nice view. Oh, some crows flying around here, looking for food to pick off the ground. the first bit of the sunrise has started. Awesome. So down to the left there, that is Lion's Head. That's Signal Hill, just to the right of it, which is like the back of the line. In the mist out there in the bay is Robben Island. Down here is Cape Town Harbour, Devil's Peak, and a nice sunrise over the Hottentotsholland Mountains. Approaching the cable station. There's Lion's Head and Signal Hill. It's a weekday. I think the cableway is not working. So here's the cable station. Oh, lots of clouds this side. So that's Camps Bay below. Camps Bay below on the right there. It's the 12 Apostles. A lot of peaks up and down, going that way. Yeah, and the rest of the Cape Peninsula lying in front of us. I just saw something here. Dussie! Hello, Dussie! Heading back to my camp now. I slept on that little peak there. So this is the top of Platteklip Gorge where I walked up yesterday. So I'm back at the camp, boiling some water for coffee. I'm gonna eat some rusks, and yeah, this is where I slept last night. It was actually quite comfortable, and the view is right over here. Lots of clouds down there, and that's the cable station where I was a bit earlier to check the sunrise. And in fact, that little gap there is where I came up, and that's the other section of Table Mountain. If you look at pictures of Table Mountain, you'll see it's not all flat, there's a little slit, and I went up the slit. All packed up, and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna walk down on that path there, and eventually I think I'm gonna go down to the right. It's a very nice morning, no wind, and it's nice and warm. I have to find some water soon. So I've used up all my water, but it's winter and the mountain is pretty wet, so there's going to be a lot of streams. You can see even right here in front of me, it's just puddles of water lying on the floor. So ahead of us is False Bay. The peninsula is basically surrounded by sea in almost every direction. This little wood trail can be really slippery. If I really wanted to, I could get water there. There's usually some nice proteas as well here in the mountain. I'm not seeing any so far. Okay, no water here, but I know exactly where I can get water. There's a little cave where a lot of water drips down. It's frogs making those noises. So, came from there, going to there. Some really nice views today. Sometimes there can be a lot of fog, then the visibility isn't that great, but that also makes for a nice effect. Okay, I'm heading down. They call this little valley the Valley of the Red Gods, and there's a little cave in the middle with water. Oh, there should be water, so I'm going to fill up my bottle there. This little valley is very wet that I'm in at the moment. I'm going to get out my flashlight and my water bottle and go fill it up. So the cave is like right down there. Awesome. It took about a minute to fill it up this much. I don't need any more than that. Let's go into the cave a bit. It's not a deep cave at all. It basically just gets dark and then it's the end. So there are a lot of caves like these in the mountains here, sandstone caves, the longest one being more than 1 kilometer underground. So this water runs down here and then continues underground in a small little tunnel. I wonder where it pops up. I actually slept here once, which is very close to the cave. Every now and then I would wake up and then I would think like, who's whispering? But then it would be the water in the cave going louder and softer, maybe because of the inflow of water increasing or decreasing. So peaceful. So kasteelspoort is that way, but I'm gonna go down here. There's a few cracks in the kloof up there that I just want to go visit and explore a bit. So I just found a nice little place to maybe sleep in the future. It's nice and flat over here. Oh, someone packed it closed with rocks. See if I can climb through here. I left my bag below there and I'm just exploring the rocks a bit. I can hear the foghorns of the container ships down below. It's quite foggy down there. There's Lion's Head. Awesome. Oh, check this out. I see another dog hole. Let's check it out. Oh, this is pretty awesome. Tunnels everywhere. So this is called Valken tracks, and it's actually the first time I check it out. Some crevices and stuff in the mountain. It's pretty nice up here. Overhang. Oh, and there's the dams. I don't think I'm going to be heading that way. I'm going to go down to the right there, down kasteelspoort, and get an Uber. What I could have done is I could have passed the dams and then down that side's kloof down to Kirstenbosch. But I'm not doing that this time. There's 5 of these dams on this mountain, and they used to supply the city with water. That over there is Constantia Mountain. Let's go down here. Ah, it's a yellowwood tree. So I'm back on the path, heading down to catch my Uber. Turning right here onto kasteelspoort. Heading down to Camps Bay to catch a Uber. It was a fun adventure. Cheers!